Hi, Julie. Forgive me for this, but if you find videos are the only way that I really know how to explain things, I'm going to walk you through. I sent you a picture of this, but I've kind of done a kind of a flow chart of how I see this whole app behaving, and maybe this will help you guys get just a general understanding of where I'm going, and then we can talk about the individual specs for each part. But the way I see it is the app is going to start up here, and the user is going to have two choices. Okay, they're going to be able to hire a professional, or they're going to be able to shoot it themselves, which is what REmedium Cam is. All right, and so let's go through the hire a pro process. If they hire a pro, okay, it's going to hit a scheduling form, and hopefully over time, we're going to have it set up like Uber, where when photographers sign up and it has their location and all that. But in the beginning, we're going to keep it small, and I'm just going to use the photographers that I have now. Scheduling form, okay, we're going to use Twilio to do text notifications to the photographer, and then okay, from that point, the photographer is just going to go photograph the house. Now, when he's done, we need, a form for them to upload the photos to the REmedium server. All right. Now, also, if someone wants to photograph it themselves, or if one of the professional photographers wants to use REmedium Cam, they would go this route. All right. And REmedium Cam is going to have single exposure capability, meaning with the external lens, and then you could use the pano. Either way of capturing is up to the user. All right, but then those will get uploaded as they do now, and they would also go to the server. So basically, users can create projects can be created, either they're photographing it themselves, or they are doing it the manual way with a professional. But either way, they're going to end up at the server. Okay, and then the editing capability, the editor kind of exists after photos are uploaded to the server, and I'm going to have my own little string of editors who are just watching the server and just editing the photos, as they come through, and updating them in the project. So we need to build some type of back end that I'd like it to behave, similar to like the Finder does on a Mac, where you can sort it through subfolders and you can see, if it's organized via like date modified or date created. So in theory, an editor could just be sitting there, and as photos come in, he can see the new projects, and he can pull them into Photoshop, make his adjustment, and put it. The key is we need them to be able to put it back on the server and replace the old ones. This is the final step to really bringing professional photos, to the app. Is we're going to have a trained human eye to go over the photos, but then the editor will send it back to the server in the same spot, and then it will update in their REmedium app. So, and that all seems very doable, but I just wanted y'all to see the whole thing, so maybe it'll help you understand, how we're building it. In reality, we've got this part down. You've done the pano. I've made the code for single exposure, so I'm going to need you to. But I'm going to send you the source code, and we'll talk about that later. But basically, this part is done. So now we need to build in this part, which is essentially allowing someone to schedule a professional to do it, and then we just got to build the capability for the professional to send the photos to the server, and it creates a project the same way that does. So anyways, once again, I apologize for the video, but hopefully that will clear some things up.